Welcome to Crit to Block, your home for competitive Star Wars Legion. Today's game will feature Richard Lavery and Christopher Lawton in an 800-point game of Star Wars Legion. Now, let's take a look at those armies. Moff Gideon makes a return to the table today with some bounty hunter allies. My list is Moff Gideon with Underworld Connections, Boba Fett with Hunter and his flame projector, IG-88 with Hunter emergency transponders targeting scopes, 3 units of Shoretroopers with Imperial officers and T-21B heavy weapons, and 3 mortars. It is a total of 9 activations, 793 points.
Today I am running a list from a friend of the channel, David Jones from Jabba's Backup Band. This is a clone list led by Yoda with Force Guidance, Force Push, and Force Barrier. Padme Amidala, no upgrades. 3 Phase 1 Clone Troopers with the DC-15. 2 ARC Troopers with the DC-15 ARC Trooper. And 1 ARC Strike with Echo and Environmental Gear, totaling in at 8 activations and 800 points.
Empire has chosen to be blue player, and this is the deck. We've got key positions, recover the supplies, intercept, payload, danger close, major offensive, advanced positions, battle lines, clear conditions, fortified positions, supply drop, and war weary. I'm pretty happy with the flop actually, so I'll get rid of key positions.
That's the one that I wanted to play, but that's okay.
Oh well.
I'm going to get rid of danger close.
Sounds good. Looking at the board, I think I'll go ahead and pass.
And I know that board is fully stocked. You guys haven't seen it, but there's a lot of cover. I'm going to go ahead and just play recover the supplies, major offensive, and clear conditions.
Deployment has finished. We've got some Shoretroopers, some more Shoretroopers, paramortars, and if you flip to the other side of my army, I've got my other Shoretroopers, both bounty hunters, Gideon, and another mortar.
Who are you bountying, Richard?
I'm bountying both. I mean, I've got 2 bounty hunters, and there's 2 things to bounty, so both.
All right, I'll go ahead and cover myself. This is not the way David would play this army at all. I'm just going to preface that because I play super hyper aggressive. That's not the way this list wants to be played. But I've gone ahead with recover and scouted a full arc here and another full arc there. Yoda is hidden behind the building to support those couple aggressive moves. Then I have the rest of my clone ball back here with all of my phase 1s plus Padme, and then hidden amongst them is Echo and his arc.
Round 1 card flip, coordinated fire.
Luminous beings we are.
Round 1 with coordinated fire. Shores, who got a name, coordinate to the mortar. Shores, who get a name, coordinate to the mortar. Shores, who get a name, coordinate to the mortar.
Okay, with luminous beings are we. I'll get it right. Everybody gets an order. Right over here, pretty much everybody. Then Echo gets his reliable. And then on the card, I've got my 2 surges, 2 dodges, and 2 aims.
We are kicking things off with this red mortar. We're going to take an aim. We're going to shoot some ARC troopers, and we've got 3 of them in no cover since I'm touching the fence. That's an open shot to the box. 3 white dice, critical 1 with an aim. Into the open, and the dice box, please. Well, critical 1, great. We'll spend the aim. For 2 crits.
Okay, I'll go ahead and barrier one of those.
Barrier crit.
And we'll roll for the other one. Oh, wow, it so wanted to be a block. Okay, I'm going to go with Yoda. He is going to force guidance and put a surge over here on these guys, and then put a surge over here on these guys. I think that they're range 1. Nope, they're not, so it won't go on them. It'll just go over here to this squad. I realized a big mistake, and my ARC troopers are just going to get totally demolished hanging out over here. So I'm going to retreat with them, get them out of line of sight for some of this stuff. And hopefully, let's put one guy at range 1 of Yoda so we can still get our force barrier. And then I think that's it for him.
Red shorts are going to activate, and we're going arc hunting. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and perform a move to here. We are just shy of that box, unfortunately. But you know what? That's okay. Because what we are is in line of sight and range 3. So, to the dice box as we shoot those arcs that we shot before. 7 black, 2 white, critical 1, heavy cover, 2 aims. That's a pretty good roll right off the bat. We'll spend aim number 1. We'll spend aim number 2. We haven't used critical yet, so that's a full boat. We'll drop 2 hits.
So I have an additional dodge there because I decided to take dodge action with Yoda. So we'll spend Yoda's force barrier to probably go ahead. The best bet's going to be to block 2 of the hits, and then we'll dodge 2 and take 3 to the face.
Well, this is a crit, so you can dodge 1.
Then we'll force barrier 1 of those crits and then dodge 3 with all the dodges.
Dodge 3 with all dodges, barrier, crit. You've got 3 then.
And we'll spend a surge token.
There you go.
I'm going to go ahead with that arc squad. They have 3 suppression. Let's see what they remove. They don't remove any, so we get 1 action. Awesome. The best bet is for me to continue to use this guy right here, and I think I come to this side of the box and just recohere everybody so that we have to see a little bit better to see us. That's me.
Blue shores are going to go, and we checked it a little bit off camera. If I were to move to here, I will have line of sight to 1 model in that jumping squad. And if we go here 1 guy over, we'll be able to see at least
2 more.
2 more. And then...
maybe 3. I'd say 3. The 1 guy nearest the building is probably going to be invisible. But
well, there we go. So we'll line up these couple there behind some cover, maybe get something in the future. And the rest will go there, and we'll go to the dice box into shooting into some heavy cover, see what we can do. Once again, we have 7 black, 2 white, critical 1 into heavy cover. There's a surge from Yoda and a surge from their friendly arcs.
Lots of crits.
Yeah, there we go.
Lots of crits.
We do love our crits. We'll spend that aim.
Oh, man.
That is disgusting because 2 hits go away from cover. That'll be 5 crits.
Okay. Good thing they can't see 1 guy. But red dice, they're on my side.
They are on your side.
And we'll take 1. I'm just going to go with Echo here. He's going to aim and shoot into the mortar over here. We checked range earlier, but he'll be at range 5. For the dice box. Time to do some damage back. It's 2 reds, critical 1. I have an aim token. And I have a crit right there.
It's no cover because of sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter, so let's go. Oh, gotcha. And just 2 going through.
2 hits. Well, you want to spend that aim to make it lethal?
And make it lethal.
Good thing you did. That's 1 wound. We're coming over to our other shores because let's just triple down on these good dice right now. We're going to move up to there. It looks like we'll just barely have range 3 to that jumping squad, so let's go ahead and shoot the jumpers.
Man, should have gone with them a little bit earlier.
To the dice box. Once more, 7 black, 2 white, critical 1, 2 aims this time. Not as many crits as we're used to out here. Still a significant number of hits. Spend aim number 1. And we'll spend aim number 2. Still looking for that surge result. We don't get it. Heavy cover will take 2. That will still result in 6.
I do still have a surge off Yoda and a shareable surge off the other squad. And we will not need that surge. We'll have the same block rate. I need to get Padme over there to help a little bit. So she is going to do a speed 2 move right to here. And then do some quick thinking and get an aim and a dodge.
A little bit of a stalling and delaying tactic, as this mortar is just going to aim and stand by.
I'm going to go ahead with these other arcs. They have 2 surges or 2 suppression. We get 1 off, which is good. Then we are... I need to just play the objective at the same time, so I think I move to this side of the box and pick up the box. And then I'll rearrange all my guys so they're a little bit more hidden. That's me.
This mortar's going to go. We got to roll off a suppression, which we don't. That's okay. We're just going to go ahead and reposition ever so slightly so that now ARC troopers are in our firing arc. And we're just going to go ahead and throw 3 white dice with critical 1 into a cat. And by into a cat, I mean those ARC troopers.
To the dice box.
3 white dice, critical 1 into heavy cover. I don't have a name. What am I saying? That's just 2 suppression.
Okay, I'm going to activate this red squad here. We are just barely outside of range 4, so we are going to move forward and be, as I move Richard's guy all around, move just to be at range 4. We do have an aim from Padme, so we're going to go to the dice box. So it's red on the DC 15 from the phase 1s, heavy cover from the trees, and suppression. We do have an aim from Padme. And it's 2. We got to use that aim, get at least 1 crit, and we don't. So just suppression.
To the stack, a bounty hunter.
A bounty hunter, you say?
A bounty hunter, I say. Here's the thing. We're not in range 3 of anything as much as I'd like us to be, and there's no way we're getting to range 3 of something. Unless you gave me a gift over here. You might have given me a gift. Let's see. Let's do this in real time.
Uh-oh. Did I miss deploy again? More than likely.
Ooh, that's close.
Let's go into the internet judges.
Internet judges, what do you think?
I'd say you got it.
Well, then that is a gift, and we'll go to the dice box with our gift. Well, 3 black, 3 white, with a name. Sharpshooter 1, heavy cover down to light cover, and Pierce 1. Let's see what we can do. Not the greatest roll we've had so far, but we have targeting skills.
Yep, I know. There's going to be
1 more hit, so 1 goes away from cover. You're looking at 2. Pierce 1, so you get 3 dice.
All right. We got this, and we'll spend a surge, but it's just going to pierce that bad boy.
You'll take 1.
Lose another model. Okay. Talking off camera, I'm probably going to lose an arc squad this turn, but I'm going to rinse and repeat. We'll come a little bit further forward with this white squad, and then take a range 4 shot into the mortar over there, who's got 1 or 2 suppression now. To the dice box. No aim, just looking for crits and surges. And we got a crit.
Well, I guess I'll block it. To the stack, we've got Boba Fett. Well, Boba Fett. We're going to go ahead and just move speed 3 on up to here. And we're going to confirm we've got the fuller arc within range.
Yep.
So we're just going to take a shot at them. We have an aim thanks to coordinated fire shenanigans. So to the dice box, see what we can do. Sharpshooter 2, so none of that precious cover. We have an aim. And surge to crit. But who needs aims or surge values? It is Pierce 1, so you get an extra die.
Okay, Impervious kicks off, and we'll block all 3.
Well, that's take nothing.
Last activation for me is going to be this blue squad. We're going to go to this side of the tree and do the same thing all over again. And nothing, just suppression.
Last thing in my stack, Moff Gideon. We're going to go ahead and move on up next to our shores here. And then, because I'm feeling pretty safe on this side of the field, we're just
I wonder why.
Work on some repositioning over to there to be in a useful spot for next turn, perhaps. That was about as good a round as I possibly could have asked for. I took 1 wound on the mortar because it saved out because red dice are just on fire right now. Had really fantastic dice pulls into ARC troopers who took 1 wound per shot. And you know what? Sometimes that happens. Red defense dice are red defense dice. So we'll see. Good position for round 2.
Okay, this is going to be real quick. I misplayed my arcs, and I got dominated because of it. I was hoping that maybe I could sneak in and grab a box early on, but that didn't work out.
Round 2, card flip. Focused on the kill.
And there is no try.
Only 1 order goes out. My man IG-88. And that's it.
Okay, my orders went to Yoda and the arcs that are right here that have a boatload of suppression.
IG-88 is going to activate first, and we're going to be aggressive and try to push an advantage here. So we're just going to move on up over to here, and we might actually move slightly less than that. Hold on. Because we want to be just at range 3 of this closest leader.
Yeah, a little bit further back than you intended.
A little further back, but that's okay. I'm still sharpshooter, so no cover going to the clones. And we'll go to the dice box and see what we can do with that. No cover thanks to sharpshooter. 3 black, 3 white, surge to crit, pierce 1. And no defensive tech except for a single surge token, but that is a miserable roll. That's 2 at pierce 1.
Okay, I'll roll 2. We need to block both, and we'll use that surge token.
You sure do.
We'll lose a single model. Trying to make up for mistakes, I'm going to instantly go with Yoda so I can get his Master of the Force kicking off. First thing first, he is going to pass out some surges with his guidance. He's going to put one on Padme and then one on the arcs that are closest to him because they are perfectly right there. Then he is going to take a dodge himself, and then we'll be using his guidance to move the arcs this way, making sure we are still at range 3 of Moff Gideon, so we're going to need to come forward just a little bit. We have the movement for it. And then we'll take a sharpshooter shot into Moff Gideon at range 3 to the dice box. Okay, we have an aim and a surge, and also Padme surge. And then because I've lost a couple units or minis in that squad, or just one, it's going to be 3 blacks for the squad, and then a red and a black for the DC at range 3. Okay, we'll go ahead and spend that aim and see what else we get. We'll go ahead and burn that surge. So heavy down to light. 4 coming through into Moff.
4 coming through into Moff. He does surge to block, which will help here. I'll take 1. To the stack, it's core. The core is going to be blue. And blue's job right now is to hunt some arcs. We're going to move forward to here. We're going to go here kind of behind the fountain a little bit. Try and get some of that heavy cover. And then what we're going to do is we are going to shoot some ARC troopers.
Stop it, Richard. They are friendly ARC troopers. You are just being the evil empire.
Well, that's how I do. To the dice box. Everyone's favorite dice pool of 7 black, 2 white, critical 1. Into heavy cover. No aims. Who needs aims when you roll crits? With critical 1, that'll be 4 crits. You could barrier 1.
We're going to barrier 1.
Great. 3.
3, and I do have a surge from Padme still. And we will block everything with Padme surge. Going to the stack. We need to get lucky here. We definitely need to try and get that box carrier back. Let's take a look and see what we got. Perfect. It is the other arcs over here that are hanging in there. They do have 1 suppression. Let's see if it comes off. It doesn't. They're okay. Yoda's around. He loves them. We are going to take a speed 2 move this way. The reason I'm doing this is because those things right there are difficult, and then we're going to do another speed 2 back into our army, so maybe I can play this smart.
To the stack, it's a core. Let's go with red.
Okay.
Now, things have been bumped a little bit, but we said we still needed to move to get to the box, so we're going to move to touch the box, and then I believe we're outside of 3, but we'll be within 4 of the ARC troopers, so we're going to just shoot our range 4 gun into them and see what sticks.
More suppression.
2 black, 2 white, critical 1 this time, which means it should be 3 crits based on how this game's going. Well, and 2 crits.
At least 2.
That's pretty good. You have a surge token still. No, you spent it.
I don't have any more surges, so
no defensive tech for you this time.
We need to do something big, and we'll block them both. We're starting here in the dice box because I'm going to go ahead with that ARC squad over there, that full one that has 9 suppression on it. So let's see if we can get at least 2 off. And we'll get 3. So we'll get an action. Let's head. I'm going to go ahead and take, I've got 1 action, so I'm going to take a range 3 shot into Boba Fett. I do have an aim to borrow. I need to stop him before he picks up that middle box. So the dice box. 4 blacks and a red, sharpshooter 1, so Boba's got light cover. And where are my surges when you need it? I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to have to re-roll these 2. Oh, in the box. Nope. So just 1 coming into Boba.
I surge on defense. Not that it matters. To the stack. core. Let's go with this mortar. Somebody likes shooting the mortar. We've got 3 suppression.
Wow.
We now have 2 suppressions. Only 1 action. But you know what? If I'm in range 4 to be shot, I'm in range 4 to shoot.
Who are we going to pick? We're
going to just pick blue and just
Yep.
try to whittle them away.
Sounds good.
3 white dice, critical 1, heavy cover. Looking for crits. We'll find 1.
I don't have anything. We need to block it. Do we have Echo's Reliable Surge?
No, because you spent it with IG.
We spent it. All right. Take 1 wound. Going to the stack. It is a core. I'm going to go with this white squad who hasn't been shot yet. We are going to just move forward. I'll double check, so we're just at range 3 of Boba. So we'll just need to come forward just a little bit and then take a light cover shot into Boba Fett. To the dice box. Okay, that's a full squad. I've got 4 blacks and 2 reds from DC 15. And then I've got an aim token to borrow. And we're going to need to borrow that aim token. Let's re-roll these 2 right here. For 2 after light cover into Boba.
Well, once again, I do surge. It still doesn't help. To the stack. Core. I don't like how much heat somebody's putting on Boba right now.
I wonder why.
Can I get to touching the forest?
Hard to see from this angle.
I can.
Okay.
So we're going to go touch the forest. And then shoot that white squad that shot Mr. Boba Fett. And see, move the building while I'm at it. See what kind of damage we can do into a no-cover shot. To the dice box. Black, 2 white, critical 1, no cover. A excellent roll.
Jeez Louise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, please.
Almost grabbed the white dice because I'm so used to playing Rebels. I don't think we have anything to borrow, so we've got to just straight up block all this. And we will block.
Almost.
Yep, we'll take 2. Back to my stack. It is Echo's squad. He is going to take a tactical move just beyond this tree. And then we'll split fire 2 reds into Boba. And we're going to shoot the other dice into the squad that moved forward. To the dice box. Red's critical 1, sharpshooter, no cover. And we'll just send 2 through to him.
You want to make it Pierce?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and make it Pierce.
Come on, red dice. Well, I'll take 2 wounds.
And then 1 black into the squad in light cover. We're looking for a crit. Nope, we can't get it. Just suppression.
Well, it's light cover. You have sharpshooter 1.
Oh, so just 1.
Woo, gosh. To the stack. We got good old Boba Fett. Let's rally that suppression. He gets 1 action.
Woo! I might be able to bring this game back to the level playing fields.
Boba Fett, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. Yoda's gone. Padme hasn't gone, though, right?
Correct.
I think. Problem is, if I go to there, you could still move and shoot me. No matter what, it's looking pretty bad. I think what Boba Fett does is we're just going to go become a box carrier for the rest of the game. Goodbye.
Oh, no.
We'll just move to there, and that's it.
To the stack. It is a core. I'm going to go with this blue squad. Let's see if we can get some suppression off. We get off 1. That's okay. We're still just going to get 1 action. The only action is going to be I'm going to double check range. And I think I can shoot Boba Fett because I move forward.
Oh, yeah, you've definitely got range for on that.
Let's just double check. We may be shy. No, we are shy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are well shy. So I am just going to take a range 4 shot into... Well, we're there. We might as well just take a full range 3 shot into the squad that came up close to the dice box. 2 red, 2 black into heavy cover. And we do surge, so we'll send 2 through.
Well, that's gross. We'll take 2 wounds. To the stack. We got mortars.
Uh-oh.
Let's start with the red mortar. Aim, shoot, into some arcs.
Those arcs are going to be the most suppressed arcs all game long.
3 white, critical 1 with an aim, so it should be 2 crits based on how mortars roll. Well,
jeez.
The math checks out, folks. Spend that aim. Math checks out. 2. Okay. No defensive tech.
No defensive tech. We got this.
Close.
No surges left. Back to the stack again. For me, it's my last core squad, which is this red squad here. Double check, but I'm pretty sure, as much as I would love to try and go and chase Boba down, I think I need to get an activation off the board for Richard. So I'm going to take a range 3 aimed shot into those heavy cover guys to the dice box. Oh, 4 blacks with 2 reds. Critical 1. Wow, I'll take that. And then we'll re-roll these 2 with the aim token for another 3 crits. Excuse me, just 3 crits.
Well, that's a lot of crits. Can I block? Sort of. To the stack. It's core. Which means it's a mortar. Which means it's aiming. And it's shooting. To the dice box. We just finished talking about this math. It's 3 white with an aim, so 2 crits. Oh, that's 1. Since it's heavy cover, that hit doesn't really matter, so we'll re-roll. Oh, only 1 crit this time.
We got this. Oh, that surge is just killing me. All I've got left is Padme, because that is just the way my battery works this time. So she's going to move forward here. Quick thinking, just in case Moff wants to shoot at anybody else.
Well, Moff really likes going last. So, let's get his suppression off. We do, surprisingly. Nice and simple. We're just going to move. And we're going to claim.
If only I could have shot at 2 heroes the entire game, but I almost killed Boba Fett.
That round didn't go as well as I would have liked. My red defense saves didn't exist. My offense continued to do really well. Starting to poke at some clones, which is nice, and the arcs are pretty much gone, so I'll take it.
That round went better, much better. I still lost a lot of units, but I'm confident going into the next round that we'll continue to be putting pressure on that center box now.
Turn 3 card flip. Moment of consideration.
And now, luminous beings are we again. I didn't put out any of my orders, but the orders go to everybody. Echo gets reliable, and then a bunch of aims and dodges and stuff go on Yoda's card. I will remember this time to use Yoda's aims, because I missed that on turn 1.
Moment of consideration, put orders on all of my core thanks to bouncing around orders with coordinate. They gain aims, but really, we get fire support on all of our core this turn, so let's see what kind of havoc we can wreak.
I got to go with Yoda. He is going to activate and do his normal shenanigans that I've kind of started doing. He's going to put a surge on Padme, so she can share that with everybody else. He is going to put another surge on the squad that's in the front, because I know I'm about to get fire supported there. Then I'm going to force guidance my squad that's back here. They're going to move in such a way that they'll still be at I don't want to be in line of sight, so they just need to run away. We're going to end here with all of our suppression and see if we can roll some of that off.
And barrier comes back.
And barrier comes back, and then we'll take a dodge to put another dodge on our card so we can share that with everybody else. That's me.
To the stack, IG-88. We're going to pop emergency transponders to get an aim. We are then going to take an aim action. We are going to fire support with this lovely squad right here. And we're going to shoot into that white unit of clones with 3 models left because they don't have cover with Sharpshooter. To the box. We have 6 black, 5 white, 2 aims, crit, surge to crit, Sharpshooter, so no cover, and Pierce 1. But there is a lot of defensive tech to burn through. So let's get working on that. Not with that roll.
That's exactly how we want this to go.
Oh boy, IG. That is abysmal. So we'll spend aim number 1. Thank God we have targeting scopes here. Okay. And let's do that again with our second aim in the box. Okay, we do surge to crit, and there's no...
Barrier is not in range because I took a dodge instead of moving closer. So we'll dodge 3.
Dodge 3.
Just so you guys can understand all these surges. The first 2 are from Yoda's card. Then Padme, they have 1. And then Echo is available if they need to borrow it. So 3. Oh, let's get the right amount of dice. And we're going to use, honestly, we'll just use theirs. And that's it. We're good.
Pierce 1.
Oh, so we'll lose a model. I'm going to go with them. Let's see if we can get the suppression off. No. Ah, that hurts. I think I have to sacrifice them and take a shot into Moff Gideon before he starts to run away. So, out in the open, Moff Gideon to the dice box. I'll have an aim off Yoda and a bunch of surges. Oh, we got critical one. Let's say in the dice box. We'll use that aim token. And there we go. 3 into Moff Gideon.
Well, once again, I surge on defense. That matters. To the stack. That's not Gideon. Boba's still got 2 suppression on him. Let's see what we can do. We can roll both off.
Good job, Boba.
You know what? Fortune favors the bold or something of that nature. So, I think if we come to here...
What's your intention here? What are you trying to get sneaky on me, Richard?
Well, I'm trying to finish off blue, you know?
Yeah, light cover down to no cover. With Boba makes sense.
Yep, so... And we're going to fire support this here, Mortar. And we have a name thanks to Independent. That's the word I'm looking for. So you know what? Let's go for it. Let's see if we can finish off blue. Not as big a dice pool as I'd like, but it's 2 black, 3 white, Pierce 1, Sharpshooter 2 with an aim, Surge to crit. You know what? That's exactly what we need. We'll spend that aim still. Pick up 1 more and make it 4 at Pierce 1.
Okay, I've got 4. I do have a lot of surges, but no other defensive tech. And we will block enough so that the unit leader is
Nope, it's
also
still 3
dead.
wins. Yep.
So it doesn't even matter. I'm not going to spend a surge. We'll just lose the entire squad. I need to go with Echo. I would have loved to have been able to get some fire support shenanigans off. I may still do that just because. We're going to move just to this side of the tree to catch Gideon. Oh, I need to make sure I'm still at range 3 so I can add my other die. So we'll need to come. No, we're good. We're good. We'll be right there. Matter of if. Nope, I can't see him at all, even with a silhouette. So no fire support there. To the dice box. So I'll have tactical aim. 1 aim from Yoda's card. I do have a bunch of other surges, but I also have critical 1. Red and a black. No cover. And we'll just send all 3 through, and we'll make it lethal.
Okay, we need 2 pieces of paint.
And 1 shot at him.
We don't get it. Well, Gideon let me down there on his defense dice. We're going to go with these shores. We're going to start moving to...
I don't think Gideon let you down. I think your red defense let you down.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's all right. I think you're still very much in control of this game, even though you've lost a hero.
It's a strong spot. We're going to just try and take out those clones and remove another activation as revenge to the dice box. 7 black, 2 white, critical 1 with an aim into light cover.
There's 3 crits. You can't fault you, Richard, for rolling crits.
Yeah, I'm really trying. Your red defense dice don't cooperate with me here. Well, take 7 down to 6 yet again. I need to deal 2 this time, folks.
I still have a couple surges available to me. Let's see what happens. And there's 2 blanks.
There's the 2.
So they're dead. I'm going to go with these arcs here that have the box. I need to keep 1 box. I was hoping I could maybe get line of sight of Boba to do a range 4 cheekiness, but that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to come and double move to get a couple aims, and then maybe we can do some stuff next round.
Well, everything's out of line of sight and range right now, so we're going to start moving to matter later. Move number 1. Reposition first, because we can do that as a mortar. Move number 2.
As you guys can see, I'm a very messy Legion player. I got all of my tokens all right here. Richard has a nice clean space. I'm going to go ahead and move just to be at range of Boba here. I have a couple aims to borrow. We need to maybe try and get lucky and take that hero off the board. So we're going back to the dice box. Range 3 shot into Boba. Light cover, I've got 4 blacks, 2 reds, critical 1. And there we go. There's a couple crits. I'm going to sit with this on the side and then re-roll. Actually, let's just go ahead and spend a surge off the card and roll the next 2. And that's the aim from the other squad. We've got Yoda's aim as well, too, so we're going to burn that. Couldn't do it. All right.
4. I got to block it all because he's on 1.
Down goes Boba.
I continue to need to get into position, so we're going to go with this mortar and just do pretty much the same thing, where we're going to get into position to be overwatching some boxes downfield.
Oh no, oh no. Gonna go ahead with Padme. She may actually need to shoot her gun this time, but for right now, she's gonna start out with a quick thinking so I can get an aim and a dodge. I'll put them off to the side, try and do a little better. I'm not quite ready to jump out, but I need to be thinking about it, so she's gonna get as close to the box as she can. That's her.
It is time to claim this box and then move to become relevant, because we're going to need all the firepower we can get to make sure that Chris cannot secure a second box.
That's going to be the scariest part. Just like Tyler, Richard is a very good hands model because I'm not paying attention when I'm filming sometimes. There you go, guys. We're starting here at the box again because I have 9 suppression on that other arc strike team because that's what all my arcs have become. And we will roll off 4.
Darn.
All right.
All that work.
After removing all that suppression, I only get 1 action, but we're just going to move this away so we can become relevant. We'll get an aim from tactical, but none of that stuff really helps me right now. Okay, another good round. I knocked out a couple heroes. I did consolidate my army. I am starting to lose activations now. Richard is whittling away what I got left, so I'm confident in being able to hang on there and possibly take the win on kill points.
I'm not too happy with my surging red saves. They didn't hold up the way that I would have wanted them to. So we're in a tighter spot than the dice would have me thinking I should be in. Still a commanding lead. I've basically got his 1 box he needs to get to kind of overwatched and looking down on. So we'll see if that's going to be enough to help me win this game. Round 4 card flip. I've got push.
And I have diplomatic cover.
Well, blue has become my commander. Everyone calls me crazy for having push in a list with 3 characters, but it's for this exact scenario. So order, coordinate, order, coordinate. Let's see what we can do with that.
For all those Padme Yoda players, 3 turns too late, but Padme now has a reliable 1, and she gets an order, and then Echo has his reliable as well too.
To the stack. IG88, huh? Okay.
Not what I wanted to see.
Actually,
Not what I wanted to see.
That's not too bad. Looks like we're just shy of our dear friend Echo. What we're gonna do is just move on up over this way.
Oh no!
We're gonna shoot Echo, but we're gonna add a little spice to it, if you know what I mean. And we're gonna fire support the blue mortar in the back.
You can do this, Echo. I have faith.
Dice box time. No cover, but no aims, and 2 surge tokens as defensive tech. Surge to crit. Let's see what we got. We got 3 black, 6 white, and it's
a lot of crits.
A lot, too. So with no cover, that's 5, but you roll 6 dice because it's Pierce 1.
We do have, like Richard said, 2 surges available to us. I got this. And we will block both of those, but I think that's still enough to kill.
Spend the surge tokens, Pierce 1. No, because it's only 2 wounds.
Yep, so Echo will live on 1 health. As much as I would love to go with Padme first, that other mortar and other squad are in range to do another fire support and probably kill Echo. I need to try and go to the stack. Richard was saying it's pretty good odds, about 50-50, so let's see what happens. It is a Special Forces. Let's go with Echo. I've got 1 white right there. It doesn't come off. We'll roll it again for 1 will come off. So
that's 2 actions.
2 actions for Echo. So he is... I think he will shoot and then run away. Actually, he'll move back first so he can get an aim from tactical, and then he will shoot at the squad that's right here, who will be heavy down to light cover to the dice box. 2 reds, critical 1, and heavy down to light.
Makes it 1.
Just makes it 1, so we'll just pierce 1, kill the heavy weapon.
So be it. My commander squad's going to go, and we're just going to move on up to go touch the box. And then we're going to hide behind the trees because it worked so well for the other squad. And then with our aim, we're going to go ahead and shoot into red in heavy cover and see what kind of damage we can deal. 7 black, 2 white, critical 1 with an aim. That is just about perfect. Let's see what we can do with that aim.
Oh, wow.
That perfect. So heavy takes 2. You're looking at 7.
And just in case everybody wants to know, Yoda is just barely outside of barrier range, so I've not been able to do anything because I am still learning how to play this list. But we do have 2 surges, so we got blocks. Not enough, though, but we'll block 2 surges, so we'll lose 3. We've still got the unit leader. I have to go with Padme because I can't guarantee that I'm going to draw what I need to, so she is going to quick thinking. I'm really scared of a robot over there that I need to just continue to think about, so she's going to take a second dodge as her other action.
To red squad, we're going to just go ahead and move because as you can see with the templates being done, we did a little pre-measuring off screen. And what that pre-measuring told us is moving to there is going to put us at range 3 of a certain red squad of clone troopers. And that certain red squad of clone troopers is going to be taking a shot from my shores to the dice box. You know it. You love it. 7 black, 2 white, critical 1. But this time, we've traded 2 searches for 2 dodges. Still heavy cover. Still an insanely good roll. So that's just 4 crits. We'll spend that aim. Make it 4 crits after heavy cover. Don't worry about those dodges.
Now I'm wishing I had those surges. And we'll lose the heavy weapon. Going back to the stack, it is Yoda. He's going to pass a couple surges right to Padme and 1 out to the squad here. And then he has to get into this fight now because he's done nothing. So we're going to double move. We're going to try and double move in a way that the mortar's not going to see us out in the open.
That's a nice dream.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? Let's just bring it close. He's not going to get there, so we might as well just be there.
To my stack, but it's a core. Well, that's actually a good point. We're going to go with this lone shore trooper model, and I'm going to search for some white defense dice real quick to roll suppression. And my apologies for the delay. That is
1 off.
1 off. Excellent. So what we're going to do with our now 2 actions, thanks to the Courage 2, and go 1. We're going to go 2.
Yep, not much I can do. Going to the stack, it is a core. Just this one guy. We got 2 suppression. He doesn't take any of it off, but he's still in range of our friendly Kermit the Frog Yoda, and he is going to come this way and just try and hang out for the rest of the game.
So stack, mortar, aim, shoot the ARC Trooper here, because we're going to try and take that heavy weapon to the dice box. For crits with those 3 white critical 1 with an aim. Well, that's a hit. That's not what we want. Spend that aim. 1 crit. That's all we need.
We do have a surge token from Padme and a surge token that's available to borrow from Echo. And we'll spend Echo's surge token. Back to the stack, though, it's both of my guys. These guys have 2. I'm going to go with them. And roll my 2 suppression. And we'll remove 1.
That's pretty good.
Yep, we got 2 actions now. We just need to kill that guy running after that box. We're going to take an aim and go to the dice box. You'll have red and black, heavy down to light. We do have 2 aims, 1 from Padme, 1 from them, and a surge as well, 2 from Padme. We need to re-roll that, see if we can get a hit. And we do. Crit, we'll make it lethal 1.
That's that. Well, I'm not happy with how things are going, but it is what it is. So we're going to move, touch this, shoot Yoda with our rifle. We'll see what we can do with this. Not a thing.
I'll take that. All I've got left is this squad. We'll go ahead and pull it from the stack. They have 4 suppression. We need to try and remove a few. And we'll remove 2. Okay.
Still 1 action, thankfully.
Yep, just 1. But that's okay. I need to see. I think the target priority is to put a range 3 shot into the squad that's closest to me carrying the box, to the dice box. 2 blacks and red. They will have no cover. Sharpshooter. And we do have...
You do have a surge token.
We do have a surge token. I think it's worth it to do the surge. No, you're down to. Oh man, tough decisions. You've got what, light cover still? No, no cover.
No cover.
I think we do it that way and make it lethal. So you got to roll 2. Oh,
We'll
there we
take
go.
2. Well, dice continue not cooperating with me. Offense, fantastic. Defense,
I
terrible.
can't say your dice have been any worse on offense.
Yeah.
I mean, any more amazing. Excuse me.
Yeah,
guys.
no, it's fantastic on offense, not so great on defense. We're really trying to get that box up front. I just gotta figure out a way to make sure I end with 2 boxes and you end with only 1.
It's my Hail Mary time. I have Yoda. He's now moved up front. I'm going to rely on Padme to protect the back, and hopefully maybe we'll be able to pick up a box.
Round 5 card flip. I've got a machine made for killing.
And I've got a size matters not. Okay, I won priority with the card, and my order went to Yoda. Padme gets her reliable, and so does Echo. That's me.
IG-88 gets a name. That's it.
I'm going to go with Yoda. He is going to speed 3 this way. Come just to be here, and then he will speed 3 to base this guy, pulling everybody back into melee when I charge them. 4 red, search crit, and we'll hit with all 4.
It's Pierce 2, so we really need 3 saves here, please. We get none.
Yoda's going to go ahead and force push these guys as well. So it doesn't seem logical, but they'll have to move to shoot then to be at range or be able to shoot at my arcs. Who?
I don't have the box. I haven't claimed it.
Oh, even better. That's me.
IG-88's going to go, and first we're going to demoralize 3 and drop 3 suppression on Yoda just for fun.
I'll find him and put him out there. I'm holding the camera.
Yeah, that's fair. Then, thanks to Steady, actually, I probably should have demoralized 3 going forward.
Yeah.
Oh, well. 1, 2, to
touch
touch the box and kind of block you out on that side. And then what we're going to do is just shoot your box carrier with that aim and see what we can do.
To the dice box.
Just an aim from the command card. 3 black, 3 white. Surge to crit. Well, thankfully, we have targeting scopes. Take 3 crits at Pierce 1.
Well, it's an arc squad, so I'll get to roll 1 extra one. I do have 2 surges available
reliable
to me from Reliable Padme and Reliable Echo. And
doesn't help you.
Doesn't help me yet because they.
Well, actually, it does. You're alive on 1.
I will keep the unit leader on the board. Going to the stack. It's Padme. That is not what I wanted at all. I would have loved for her to sit there for a little bit longer, but she's going to quick thinking and then shoot IG out in the open to the dice box. Cover 3 black, Pierce 1, and
You surge to crit.
We do surge to crit, but
armor bounces 1.
Armor will bounce 1, so yeah, we'll hold on to that aim because it's not going to make a difference. So 2.
I'm impervious. I'll roll 3.
And
Take
him
to the stack. Core, mortar, aim, shoot the box carrier.
No.
I'm getting salty at my defense dice, but not my offense dice. So let's find 2 crits. Spend that aim. 2 crits. 1 crit. You've got a surge token?
I have an A. Yeah, I have a surge on
spend
Padme.
1?
That's it. And we'll block it. To the stack. Special Forces. I'm going to go with this squad that's only has 1 suppression. They don't remove it. They are courage 2, so they're going to move. I think I need to move this way and then shoot IG to the dice box. All right, I have 2 aims, 1 from tactical, 1 from Padme, and then it's 2 blacks, a red, and a white. And we hit with everything. So we'll make it lethal.
Well, that's 3 plus 1 from lethal. Come on, dice. We'll take, let's see, lethal, I'll take 2.
Yep.
To the stack. Core. We're going to just disengage and go this way. Actually, no. Scratch that. We're going this way.
Richard, stop being logical. Come on.
No. We're going to make Yoda work for it.
Force wave the shit out of that.
No.
Back to the stack. It is a core trooper.
Oh, yeah. You got one of those still, huh?
He's there. He's going to roll. He doesn't remove anything. All he's going to do is take an aim action.
Stack. Yes, this is exactly what I needed. my brain absolutely.
He just brain farted there.
Yeah. So we're going to move to retouch the box.
Yes. And you have to. Yep. That makes no sense.
Let's take Echo. That.
Heavy cover. We'll have
monster.
one dodge and a surge available to us still.
I guess we should be touching the forest. Okay, let's see what we can do. Heavy cover, 5 black, 2 white, no aims, critical 1. Come on, dice.
Still
Heavy cover, dodge
1.
2 crits.
2 crits. Got 1 health.
Come on.
Red dice. We block it.
Monster.
Back to the stack. It's Echo. We don't pull off the suppression. It's okay. We're Courage 2. We're going to bottle up with everybody else and come to here and take a range shot into IG. So the dice box. I'll have 3 aims. 1 from Tactical, 1 from that Phase 1, and 1 from Padme. Oh, we're going to need it. Spend the first one. And we got 2 crits. Make it lethal. Padme still has her aim.
I need to block all 3, which we don't. We'll take 2. I've left our mortars. Mortar number 1, aim, shoot Yoda. We're just looking for suppression. Spend that aim. Well.
Back to the dice. Back to the stack. I have the box carrier who has 3 suppression. He will remove 2. Okay, that is fine. That is a thing. And
run and hide, coward.
Yeah, pretty much. I will just slide back a little bit further.
I can't believe all of your arcs are still alive.
And hang out right here on 1 health. That's me.
Last thing is a mortar, and after consulting the rule book,
the internets,
we've concluded that I can start a melee. So we're gonna reposition and go start a melee and tie Yoda down a bit.
Ugh.
And then we're gonna punch him because I get 2 actions. This punch is more out of spite than anything else. That's par for the course.
And we got a red one. And take a wound. That couldn't have gone really good until Richard's shenanigans. The melee may cause some problems, but all my arcs living is great. I probably have misplayed the chance of me picking up that second box. So that's it.
The game is afoot. It's all down to can I hold on to 2 boxes. This is just spiteful at this point. I got to be honest with you. I got to claim that box. I got to hold that box. And none of it looks very good. So we'll see. Round 6, command cards. Standing orders.
And I have there is no try. Okay, we're getting a little screwy here. It's the end of the game. Our minds are burnt. My 1 order went to Yoda.
Order went to my commander for full activation control, and I just happened to be in range of a mortar, so I threw it on a mortar.
Going with Yoda, he is going to, I don't know, he's just going to force push this mortar this way.
Rude.
And then there, and then he will move with relentless attack, and then if we need to attack again, we'll attack again. Looking for 2 pieces of paint, and we got 4. They're dead.
At this point, I needed Chris to make a mistake, and he didn't. And so I'm going to call it there. It'll go down to kill points with the score being 1-1 on boxes. So, good game.
Good game, Richard.
Well, thanks for watching another great game of Legion. That was a roller coaster. The first few rounds were as perfect as they could be, and the last few rounds were about as terrible as they could be.